This truck I really dig. You know, we don't do many FJ43s, and I was gonna say I don't know why, but I guess I really do. So when I created the FJ44, our 4-door, 6-passenger truck, I think that robbed a lot of the buyers from the 43. So anyway, here it is. It's number 128. It is a 1969. And man, was the truck we started with beat. Some custom touches going on here. It's finished in the Sierra Brown, which is a really nice, warm, velvety, chocolatey brown. But the custom touches related to the color that really made a nice impact. The Mercedes Hearts canvas is done in brown, as is the German marine rated vinyl on the interior and the Chilowich. So the Chilowich is the normal weave you see us use that's normal in that kind of black gray situation, but this time it's got a brown and gray situation. And I think all together it worked really, really well. We're running the LS3, which is pretty much standard fare these days. And it's 430 horse. I just found out, my friend at GM's like, buddy, it's not 420, it's 430. So pardon me, at the crank 430. It's got the usual Icon front bumper going on with our winch and recovery gear package. The winch is upgraded with the synthetic cable, and from Viking Recovery, that sexy little thimble situation. The gear bags, the usual Viking and ARB. The rear bumper on this one is customized. The client requested that we do away with the jerry can pivot and that we do the bifold door option that you don't see too often from us. Another idea from the client, which I really liked, and in fact, I think I'm gonna make a standard option here pretty soon, is an amp research power step for the rear bumper for that rear passenger entry point. And we're running the recently redesigned Icon CNC aluminum rear view mirrors on the exterior. And then the Icon forged aluminum wheels. Now those are the newest of the new ones, so they're 18-inch, they're made here in California, and they have the Lizard's weight balance, so when you're cruising on the trail, the highway, the Lizard floats, which is just totally silly, but it makes me giggle, so that's what we're doing. Deal with it. Moving on to the interior of the truck, we have heated seats in the front under the Chilowich goodness. We have the Icon fire extinguisher. We have the Icon sport brakes. It's so funny, I'm like pointing like I'm in the truck because I'm so not used to like sitting and narrating in this beautiful area under this lovely oak tree. So bear with me, that's how my brain works, pointing. Then of course the CNC dash gauge panel and glove box door, the recently updated knobs and switches for everything on the dash. The clock, totally unnecessary but groovy, the spun pewter lizard in the middle of the horn button. And it's a manual transmission. Long live the manual society. I know people have been griping lately, but it's not my fault people have been ordering a lot of automatics lately. Used to be like 50-50. Lately it's been like 70-30. So kind of fun to have that going on. In the rear of this truck, we have 4 of the classic style jump seats, which we don't do too often. I think the last 43 had it that way, but it's really nice. So that gives you a maximum seating for 6 or 8 if you really want to cram people super friendly on the jump seats. You'll notice on the forward-most jump seats, we did 2 of the Icon gun-rated safes. Those are hidden, pretty much hidden, when those seat bottoms fold down. Audio has the focal access speakers, but with amp and bass, and of course the Pioneer NEX 8100 head unit. This has the Dynatrack axles built specifically for Icon, so that's a Dana 44 based Pro Rock high pinion in the front, and in the rear we're rolling the Dana 60 Pro Rock high pinion. In the center of those differentials, they have the ARB locking differentials with the dedicated air compressor. And on the outboard side of that situation, you have the sport brakes by Brembo for Icon, and they are serious business. So 6-piston front calipers, 4-piston rear, dedicated parking brake calipers, and then that's all controlled by a hydro-boosted master cylinder. For suspension, of course, we're running the coilover all the way around, so that's Eibach coils, and that's Fox Racing for the nitrogen charged shocks. Specifically on this truck, we're running my sports suspension, so that is the dual rate tunable remote canister shocks, and that system is just brilliant. It works so well. Other than that, it's triangulated 4-link in the rear with Johnny joints, tunable blade adjustable sway bars with Heims. And that's enough. I'm going to shut up, and I am going to thank you again, as always, for following my brand, for respecting my brand, and just for giving a darn and spreading the word about us. We couldn't do it without your help. Any questions? 818-280-3333. The old-fashioned website, as they seem these days, is icon4x4.com. Facebook, Jonathan Ward, or Icon4x4, Icon Design on Twitter, and Instagram, which seems to be everybody's favorite, is Icon4x4. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next one.